Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel and welcome back to the channel. Got a bit of a funny one today. Today we're looking at the classic Buck 110. Look at that guy, nice and shiny and new. Just a little bit of backstory. The Buck 110 is a knife that has I've always wanted one. I had a knockoff when I was younger. I think everybody had one of these. You know, you either had the real thing or you had the knockoff with the brass bolsters and just, the fake plywood handles. It wasn't a great knife by any means, but actually probably the look of the knife is something I probably avoided after having owned the knockoff. I kind of went another way with knives after that. Just didn't really appreciate the traditional look anymore at that point. But I've since come to reappreciate the Buck 110 and decided to get a real one. I heard in 2019 they started coming out with the ebony wood scales, ebony wood handles that they used to use. They've gone back to that. This is a 2020 model and it does have the ebony wood, which is really nice. Yeah, nice dark grain to it. There is some grain there, some lighter and darker spots. Yeah, pretty nice handle. Of course, the brass will tarnish over time. I like that look. I like the tarnished look, so I will let that happen. I'm not gonna baby this by any means. Anyway, there's a million videos on YouTube about the Buck 110, so this won't be a review per se, but in reappreciating this knife, look at that nice blade. There's the markings with the year 2020, that little symbol beside the 110. Ultra solid lockup, no wiggle whatsoever. Anyway, the point of this video, I did decide to get the upgraded version with the S30V steel. It's the version that comes from Cabela's. What is it? The Alaskan guide version. So I do have it right here. I don't know when the last time you guys got a Buck 110 was, but it's almost comical how they arrive to you with the amount of grit and dirt in the pivot area and along the back spring. This one's since been cleaned out and the action is really nice and quiet and smooth. Very solid. But man, when they show up and you take them out of that box, it's almost funny. The grit is actually falling out. It makes you wonder, like, who put this thing together, Buck? Was it a 6-year-old on recess when he's playing in the sandbox, or what happened? Anyway, let me show you guys. And this being the upgraded model with the, I think it's like a nitride coating or something on the S30V steel. See that dark powder coat kind of stuff? It's really good. It's like not ever going to come off. It's like really in there, really on the steel. Rosewood handles. But anyway, look how this thing arrives. Oh, what's that, right? A little dirt, a little gunk. Okay, so we'll take care of that. I don't know if you guys can see in there. It is a mess. Just... you can hear that? Oh, it sounds terrible. It's very gritty, very dirty. There's pieces of dirt actually falling out. And I've got some white toilet paper here that we're gonna give it some oil and just see how much black awfulness comes out of this thing. Let's take a look. Just put a few drops in the pivot and see what comes out. Doesn't take much to oil a pivot, but I'll be putting extra in here just to flush out all the grit. All that stuff will get pushed out and the blade, the pivot area will keep as much oil as it needs to function. So let's work that in a bit. and see what we get. There's one nice chunk. You can see some coming out of the back spring. Yeah, pretty gross. Let's keep going. Okay. Yeah, I can certainly hear the grittiness still. Let's see how it locks up anyway. Look at that. Wow. That is dirt McGurts. Ooh. Yeah, so this is going to take some time, guys. Let's check the lockup while I've got it open. Yeah, it's a good specimen. Nice and solid. There's the Alaskan Guide logo. Really thick, high grind on that. It's kind of nice. Yeah, pretty even. I like the feel of that steel. S30V, Paul Boss heat treat. Everyone who knows about Buck knows about the heat treat on this. It's supposed to be really, really good. Big brass liners and bolsters. Good looking handle on these. I like the rosewood. Looks good. Anyway, guys, a quick look at the Buck 110s. I'm really happy to finally own a couple of these real ones. Looking forward to getting this one as nicely tuned up as this one here. So I'm going to keep working on that with the oil. But yeah, guys, if you pick one of these up, don't get too frustrated by all this crap you see. I don't know why they do that, how they do that, but these aren't too expensive. They're really great knives. Give it 10 minutes of love when you take it home and make it your own. You'll be very pleased with it, I think. All right, guys and gals, thanks for stopping by the EDC Den today. Catch you guys on the next video.